Hey everybody, so I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today I'm going to share with you my evening skincare routine. It has many steps but it doesn't take too long, and I really love this as a really lovely self-care practice at the end of a day. If you haven't been following me for ages, you may not know I love firstly skincare. I think it's the absolute foundation of your makeup firstly, but also just of having a really great day is feeling really good within yourself and feeling that confidence that comes from really lovely glowing hydrated skin. So I know how important it is, but also that I really love natural products, and so everything I'm going to show you is a natural product. Some of them are really cheap and some of them are a little bit more pricey, but they do fluctuate, and I don't really have any of those products that cost like £17 a bottle. None of those are in this routine, so hopefully this is accessible but also really interesting. So I'm going to start by pulling my hair back because there's a lot of water in this routine, so I do not want my hair going in it. So I've just popped it up in an Invisibubble. These are great if you have curly hair because they don't disrupt your curl pattern. Also, to be honest, if you have straight hair and you don't want that line in your hair, Invisibubbles are the only way forward. I'm going to put on one of these as well because I really hate when it goes in like the bits around your hair. It just really annoys me. So first up, I'm going to cleanse, and I'm going to use the Liquid Crystal Micellic Cleanser just to remove my makeup. There's quite a lot of cleansing steps in this, so I'm just going to take a couple of pumps onto here. Evolve are a really lovely brand. I've tried out a lot of their products. They're really quite well priced for the kind of products you get. I love all their hyaluronic acid products. Just going to take my makeup off. Yeah, well, it works. It's really fantastic cleanser. Another couple of pumps. I'm going to do my eyes. So I put out on Instagram, I asked if you guys had any questions for me, and I got a couple of questions back, and I just thought I'd answer them in this video as well, just as a bit of a extra something for this video. Wow, panda eyes. So the first question I got was, what did I study at university? Which university did I go to? So I went to the University of Winchester and I studied drama. There you go. I wonder if you're surprised about that. I did it initially because I wanted to be a drama teacher and I could go on to do a PGCE afterwards. As it turned out, I did quite a few little like teaching things during the summer, and it turns out I don't really like disciplining children. So even though I wanted to be a teacher, I just didn't like all that paperwork and all the discipline, and that was like at least sort of what, 80% of the job, and the 20% would be the actual fun part. So I even did try teaching younger kids for a while, thinking maybe I wanted to do primary, but then I wasn't really very good at that either. So I set up my own company whilst I was at university, building websites. So that kind of became my career after that, and I went into doing online marketing and all sorts of like website design stuff. So that is phase one, is take off the makeup. Step two is to oil cleanse. So I'm just going to take some of this Naissance jojoba, and you can just get this on Amazon. It's pretty cheap. I think it's what, like £6 for this kind of size of bottle. And I'm just going to take probably like half a pipette in my hand. Rub it all over my face. I'm really going to give this a good rub in. This is going to just get rid of all of the extra stuff on my face. And jojoba, just plain jojoba, is really quite gentle, very light oil, so it moves around on your face very easily, but it should also not block your pores too greatly. So if you've got acne, this could work. If you haven't watched some of my previous videos, I mean like from like 6 years ago, I used to have acne, hormonal acne, and I now pretty much don't suffer from it much at all, but I also know that it's usually related to when I eat dairy. That was my like big realization, that if I eat dairy I break out, and if I don't eat dairy then I don't break out. So I'm just going to take a washcloth. You can just use literally like any kind of flannel or face washcloth. And I'm going to dip it in some water, nice warm water. Oh, it's so nice. So some of you are going to ask as well, I didn't ever go to university to study drama with the intention of being an actress. I never wanted to be an actress. Always wanted to teach it. Plus I like learning about Shakespeare, I like writing and stuff. So I'm still really game when I'm doing my sort of, not facials, but whenever I'm cleansing or doing anything to my skin, of being really gentle. The more you aggravate it, the more it's going to be angry at you, and the more you're going to break out and have like the really angry breakouts. So just be nice to your skin, everybody. So then the next step is a face wash, and I bought this one on Amazon as well. I'm obsessed with Amazon, and this is just actually meant for kids, but it has really fantastic ingredients. I checked it on this fantastic website where you can input your ingredients list and it will tell you whether it's comedogenic, whether it has any parabens, silicones. It's got like a huge list of things you can check for, and this basically passed every single test. I'll make sure to link both this and all of my products, but also that website I'll link down below. So I'm going to take kind of half a pump of this foaming face wash. I never used to use face wash, especially like anything foaming, because I thought it was too aggressive, but this one has no nasties in it whatsoever. There's no alcohols, it's not stripping my skin, it's just cleansing it further. So nice. Then I'm going to take that washcloth again. Now, I'd probably suggest if you have acne or you're prone to breakouts to just change your flannel every single time. I just feel so lovely and clean. So that's phase 3, and then the next phase is to exfoliate my skin, and I don't really like harsh exfoliators. I have still got this Acure Brilliantly Brightening Facial Scrub. I use this very occasionally. I don't love it because I think it's a bit too aggressive, but I do use it occasionally. But majority of the time, I have this little pot and I keep in here oats that I have ground in a coffee grinder. I saw this on a lovely Swedish person I follow on Instagram. I'll make sure to link her down below. So you just take about a teaspoon maybe of the mixture, add in a little bit of water, rub it on your face. My husband, Pete, was like, what are you doing? You'd been seeing me do this for ages, and then finally got the courage to ask me what it was I was putting on my face. Anyway, I said, smell my face, and he was like, what? I was like, smell my face. He was like, you smell like porridge. Yep, I smell like porridge. So you've got a few options. You can then just leave this to just dry out for a couple more minutes. You can pretty much just wash it straight off, whichever you like. Or you can add more water, do a bit more massaging, which is what I'm going to do. Just get those particles moving around. And the great thing about oats is they're actually really, really moisturising. The oats, and they're really very gentle, great for sensitive skin. So it's a fantastic exfoliator, plus it's really cheap. Everyone can get oats. Now if you're in the States, you need oat flakes. In England, if I say oats, I think everyone's thinking of porridge oats, but flaked oats of some description. So I'm going to go wash this off. So next question that I had on Instagram was, what colour do I dye my hair if I dye my hair? And I get this question quite a lot actually, about whether I dye my hair, but I actually don't. The last time I dyed my hair was probably 6 years ago, 7 years ago. And even then it was only a temporary dye, although it did stay kind of permanently, but it just wasn't the same colour. Not that I wouldn't dye my hair, and if I did I would use like a henna product, and I do think about dyeing my hair. Especially last year, I thought about going blonde like 1,000 times, but I don't know, I wasn't brave, didn't do it, and not sure I can ever quite get over putting quite that many chemicals on my hair, but or near my scalp. Okay, my face is like the cleanest face ever. The next step is just to mist my face, and in here is actually just rose water, but it was this Evolve Daily Defense Moisture Mist, which I love. but I just need to use up some rose water, so I just refilled it with rose water. I just love it, love it, love it, love it. Then the other question that I've got so many oats on my hand, I'm gonna just go wash my hands. Okay, then the other question that I had was, what's my Enneagram type and my Myers-Briggs type? And I love this question. This is a fantastic question. First off though, I'm gonna put some serum on, and then I'm gonna tell you what my answers are. But I wonder if you can guess. I bet some of you can guess, those of you who have been following me for a while. So I'm gonna put some serum on. I haven't shown you what I'm using. My face is so smooth. Oh, my little peanut is awake. He always happens to have this tendency to wake up just as I'm doing the end of a video. So this is the Weleda Evening Primrose Age Revitalizing Concentrate. I mentioned this in my 2018 favourites and I just adore it. I think it's absolutely brilliant. I think it helps prevent breakouts, but also I don't know if it's doing anything for my aging. I guess time will tell on that one, but I really, really love it. It's so light, it absorbs really, really fast, doesn't leave any weird residue. You can put stuff over the top of it. I just think it's fantastic. The ingredients list is phenomenal as well because it's Weleda, of course. My skin's just so nice. So that's number 6. So my Myers-Briggs type is dun, da, 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 INFJ. And my Enneagram type is number 9, the peacemaker. So please take from that what you will. But I'm prone to being what, like lazy and avoiding conflict, and I don't know, lots of other things you can tell from those. I really like doing those sort of things because it really just helps you learn more about yourself, and also knowing that you aren't always set in that personality type, that you can change over time. Like I've become almost an ENFJ rather, and because I'm kind of like 55-45, I'm getting more extroverted as I grow, so that's good. I don't think you should ever be like definitely sure that you are one thing forever and ever, because you can change. I know a leopard can't change its spots, but I think they can. The next thing I'm going to do is put on vitamin E oil. I love this in the evening. This is just something again I picked up from Amazon, not too expensive. I'm just going to take I don't know, 1/4 of a pipette, rub it all over my hands. One of the other really important things that I'm always remember if you have acne or breakouts is to always make sure, and I know it sounds really stupid, but just make sure you always wash your hands before you do any morning, evening routine, put on makeup, anything like that, because I know people don't want to say it's like bacteria, but it's bacteria. So just keep your hands really clean. So I really like to massage in that vitamin E oil just all the way. You can put it on your lips as well. I just love it. It makes my face glow. Vitamin E oil is fantastic for just regenerating those cells, keeping you looking youthful. And I am 32 this year, so yes. I don't get ID'd anymore, but I did only until like a couple of years ago. People used to ID me all the time. Then I had a baby. And it all changed. That's step 7. Then I'm just going to do a couple of treatment-y type things. So I've got this really lovely Living Libations All-Seeing Eye Cream. The kind of top bit's kind of disappeared, but Living Libations product I absolutely love. I'm just going to tap in a little bit of this to my under eye and around here as well. There we go. Oh, so good. I don't know if you do, but I follow Natasha from the Clear Skin Essentials and she recommended this. I love all of her product recommendations. She also used to have acne. Her recommendations are always very, very, very good, and this is no exception from that. It's really cooling, it's lovely if you've got puffy eyes, so it's fantastic for if you've got like a little kid who wakes up a lot in the night. I don't anymore, he pretty much sleeps all the time, but when he was little, this is just an absolute saviour. It's just so lovely for depuffing eyes and just feeling really lovely. And the next thing I'm going to do is add in some castor oil into my eyebrows to help them just grow a little bit more. Literally just the teeniest, tiniest little bit. If you can see that. I'm just going to rub that between my fingers and then rub it in. I've got like a couple of patches on my eyebrows that they just don't really grow, so I started doing this the last couple of weeks, and honestly I think I can already see a difference in how bushy my natural brows are. So the last step is just lip balm. This is the Evolve Beauty lip treat and it's pretty lovely. I just got the Weleda skin food for lips and it is lovely as well, but this is like my nighttime treat. It's lovely, so nice. So there you go, I'm like super glowy. I love going to bed like this and I just feel youthful and soft and smooth and clean, and I just love this new routine. So in the morning it's not hugely different. I pretty much just take my contact sponge, wet it, go over my face, and that's all I do for cleansing. And then I put on a serum, I put on my Madara SOS Hydro Recharge Cream, and then I also follow the same eye cream and lip balm, and then that's about all I do really for the day. And also, depending on the day, I pretty much always put on vitamin C serum underneath the Madara cream, and also I will put some Suntegrity sunscreen on top, because you know, you always need sunscreen, don't you, especially when the sun is blazingly beautiful outside. So that is my whole routine. I just love how I feel so glowy and healthy, and it looks kind of like I've had a facial, like my face is a little bit red because I've massaged and everything, which is really, really good because you want that. You want your skin to regenerate and just have good cell turnover. I just want to say a big thank you to all of you for your support for us moving house, and I've been sick afterwards with crazy sugar levels with my diabetes, but also just we all caught a really bad cold that's lasted like a week or so. So I just want to say a big thank you for everyone that sent a message of support. You guys are really, really lovely, and I really, really appreciate every single one of you. So thank you so much for watching with me. I know it was a long one, but I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll catch up with you very soon in a new video. Bye.